Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Ganjarider here. So today we're going to discuss how to set up a chatbot for Trovo.live for streamers that are on Trovo, ones that are just joining into Trovo, those looking to find a platform to come stream on. Welcome to Trovo.live. So Trovo is a streaming platform that was developed by Tencent. Tencent is a gaming industry that owns 40% of Fortnite. They own all of Riot Games, which is like League of Legends. They own PUBG Mobile, COD Mobile, just to name a few things that they're involved in. They're definitely, a very reputable, huge company that's backed behind, Trovo. So they originally were Mad Catz, which was a mobile streaming platform, but when the death of Mixer had occurred, that's when they end up coming out of their launch beta early and gave us Trovo.live. So we'll have a moment of silence for Mixer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and focus on Botrix. Botrix.live is a chatbot that is set up for Trovo, specifically for Trovo.live. It's a super easy, more or less set it and forget it type of chatbot. Once you set it up, there's really no need to kind of come back into it unless you need to edit things, add things. Other than that, every time you go live, it's going to be right there for you. It also is still in beta, so of course, with anything that's in beta, there are still some bugs, little kinks, in the works. But those things are all getting developed through and worked out. So it's definitely pretty awesome to use. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, you do need a Trovo.live account. So you will go to your Trovo, and it is Trovo.live. So if you're looking into your Google, Trovo.live, boom, you'd click it, and right here, Trovo.live. It's going to take you to this wonderful website here, which then you can see, of course, just like any stream setup site, games available. You can find out, who you're following, things of that, different events that are going on. Pretty awesome website. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and go to my page. Oops, if I can spell today. Perfect. So yes, I'm offline. This is a pre-record, or we're recording this in advance. So as you see, I had an alert pop up there. So Mary Jane just joined. We're going to kind of discuss how this gets set up and what this is. So this is Botrix.live, the chatbot that does all this wonderful, cool stuff. It's going to give us alerts. It's going to set up like welcome messages when people come in, follow messages when they follow. It'll set these up in the chat, and it will also display on the screen for you. So once you're logged into your Trovo, those are the things you'll need is your Trovo.live login. And we're going to go to Botrix.live. So again, in your browser, Botrix.live. Boom. It's going to take you to a wonderful little website. I'm already logged in, so let me, yeah. So it originally is in Spanish. Obviously, if you're logging in for Chrome, Chrome will ask you to auto-translate. Mine's set up that way. Otherwise, let me go ahead and we'll sign off here. This is the main screen here. So your channel selection for languages are up on the top right-hand side. Once you've searched in Botrix.live, you're going to go ahead and enter in with your Trovo. It's going to ask you to then actually log into the website with your Trovo account. So what we'll do is just cover this up for a hot moment. You guys don't need to see any of this boring stuff. Beautiful. So now that we're actually in the website, it's going to load up here. Beautiful. This is the front page it's going to take you to. We're going to go ahead and click this off. Beautiful. So things you have set up, you have your alerts, your widgets, your chatbot, a Discord thing, which is in beta, and I can explain that. Not many people actually know what this is for. Same with a certain chatbot in here as well, what people know things are for. So under your alerts, pretty basic setup. This is going to display how your alert shows up. So if you want your text below your picture, on the side, you know, your text within the picture, click any one of those. I prefer my picture with my text below. You can also change the color of your text. You can change the bottom text color, things of that nature, just by clicking, and it's going to find your color hues, things like that. You can also have your source, which is your font. Change those fonts accordingly to what you prefer. And then your size of your font as well can be adjusted based on how much you have typed in there. You want to raise that or lower that on how it's going to, you know, come out. And then the text you want it to say. So like this alert here is for subscribers. You got gifted subs, your followers, your raids, your mana, your elixir, and TTS, which is text to speak. That was a more newer feature that was added in, and not too many people know how it's utilized or how to correctly use it. So now that you're on Botrix.live, we kind of went over a few things. I will explain further details in videos, explain a lot more of how to set these things up and how you can adjust these a little bit more better. But until then, we're going to kind of keep it pretty simple. And of course, you know, you have your widgets. This is where your viewer count comes in, your goals for followers, your goals for subs, goals for mana, elixir goals, event labels. These are going to be things like your last follow, the last subscriber, you know, things of those nature, donations. Chat, you can also add your chat to your channel streaming service. You can do giveaways in the chat. Coming soon will be polls. And then one of my favorite features are on-screen emotes. And then we have the chatbot itself. So when you're logged into this site, you log in with your Trovo, you're on Botrix site. The first thing you want to do before you do anything at all, right here, don't forget to mod Botrix by typing /mod Botrix into your chat. So exactly how it shows, you're going to go to your chat and you would type in /mod and see how it shows up. It's already pre-typing in mod, and then you would @ and then Botrix. Type it in exactly how it's spelled, capital B, capital R, and boom, it's gonna, you know, mod it for you, and of course, you know, put the little actual sword symbol next to it. So once you have it modded, that's the first step before you go into any of this, just so that way you don't run into any hookups. Things will work for you, no issues at all. So we have these alerts here. These are the things that are people looking for. If you're familiar with the alerts, similar to like how Twitch and stuff has set up, when people, you know, follow, things pop up, little music plays, or, you know, what have you, however you want it set up. This is where it's at. So you can leave the defaults. The defaults will automatically just be there. It's like a standard spell message, a little symbol with a little sound behind it, a little sound clip, you know. Or you can actually search the internet and find your own picture to play in here, or you can also do like GIFs. GIFs can also be used in this too. And then as well as your sounds too. Usually like MP3, pretty standard sound file. You just want to find short clips, snippets, things of that nature. Tons of resources on the internet to Google and find those on your own. And then, you know, your text setup. Again, keep in mind everything is in Spanish, so you will have to convert everything when it comes to text-wise. Down here, you'll notice everything is set up in Spanish first. So probably the most common one people want is your follow alerts. And of course, I keep my volume maxed out because then I can control all that through actually my OBS, or Streamlabs OBS is what I use. So those that are not sure, I am using Slobs. Streamlabs OBS when we actually get this set up. And then of course you have settings for the alerts too. We'll get into these details. So we're going to go ahead and test one of these. So if you're on, let's see, we'll do it this way. So to test any of these features, you're going to actually just simply click the test and it's going to, you know, perform the test for you. So let's go ahead and do my subscription one. Click it. So that's my gift, or my gift that's attached to it, and then what I have typed there is thank you for your support, you know. Same thing if we go ahead and do followers. Well, my followers, you know, somebody newly follows to the screen. Boom. Welcome to the Playhouse family. And it's going to actually say their name in there, you know, in green, Botrix. These are just alerts, you know, I set up. You can do whatever you want. Sky's the limit pretty much with these, you know. When I get rated, which I'm going to have to change this song because it now has recently become a DMCA hit. So those are just a few things there. So that's pretty much how those get set, you know, how they look when they're set up. So the actual process of setting those up is extremely, and I repeat, so freaking simple that you'll be mind blown how fucking simple it is. Pardon my French. So what we're going to go ahead and do for the alerts, that's what this wonderful widget URL is. If you guys are familiar with widget URLs in the Streamlabs or OBS, it's going to be added to what's called a browser source. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this now. Don't show this to anybody because, you know, they'll have your widget, whatnot. It's just like a stream key, you know, don't ever show your important information to anyone. Hence why it's blurred out. So then what we'll do then is we will actually then go from here. Boom. So now you're over to the wonderful Streamlabs. So on Streamlabs, you see you have your scenes over here, your sources. So that's what's going to be added as is actually added as a source. So then what you would do, I personally keep all my stuff in folders. It just kind of helps keep things a little bit more organized, neat, things of that nature. As far as like my goals and my my viewer counts. So the alerts is actually going to be just a browser source. So you'll go to whatever scene you want this to pop in, hit the little plus symbol. I'm going to go ahead and hit browser source, add source. You would name it what you want. So let's go ahead and do new. We're going to go ahead and do test source 1. That's just because for the stream, I already have mine set up, but I want to show you guys the actual process. And boom, you get to this. That thing that we saved, that website URL, you're going to actually post right here into the URL. Delete it, Control V, or right click paste. Boom, it's going to be in there. You can set up your width, height, things of that nature. I always control my audio via OBS. It's just easier that way, so you don't have to worry about those specific Botrix volume settings. You can leave them all maxed out and just have full control inside your Streamlabs or your OBS. And then shut down source when unavailable, refresh when scenes become. So we're going to cancel this because I don't want this in my thing. And I'm going to delete it because I don't need it. We already have that. So Trovo alerts, as you see, my website URL is put right in there. I don't have any custom frame rate. We actually need to click that and then done. So it's going to just be a blank. Obviously it's over a layer. I set mine to be like this. So as you see, when it does appear, we'll click back to here. When I get mana spell, boom, we get Maleficent. And then my text message there, thank you spellcaster, you know, we grow stronger. And the green is the bottom text that it was explaining. So we'll flip back over to that. And so how it says bottom text color, that's where it's the person's name of who did what feature. If they followed, if they casted mana, you know, things of that nature. And if you saw, that's where the picture comes on top. My text was down below it because I have it set that way. You can have it where the text is spread across. You can have it where the text is on the side. So you would do this with all that you want actually alerts set up for. Mana, your elixir. And if you didn't want to use any special pictures, you can actually use default spells and it would just resort back to the actual spell images according to Trovo. But that's pretty much the simplest part and easiest way to set up the alerts. So now when people actually come and join my channel, you know, they actually set a, you know, if they follow me, they raid me, they cast a mana spell, an elixir spell, or they sub or gift a sub, any of those alerts will actually now be activated and, you know, will truly work. So if you want a little bit more customization, that's where the advanced settings come in. Under advanced settings, these are the ones where you can actually specify if they're actually going to be allowed or not allowed. So if you didn't want sub alerts, you don't want raid alerts, elixirs, you can actually click all of those off. You won't have them. You can set the duration that that thing will actually stay up there. I keep mine pretty simple, minute. 8 seconds. My subscribers, I want a little bit longer. Same with my raids, and the reason for the raid is, you know, based on the music timeline. That's how long my song clip is. So that's how long I have the raid go for. You know, elixir, things of that nature. You could set a minimum quality to display the alert. So me, the lowest I have it is 5 elixirs, which is a rose, will always throw my alert off. And the lowest that we have mana is 100 mana, which will always throw my alert off. If you want, you can set it for 500, 1,000, you know, whatever number increment that you would like it to be as far as according to the spells on Trovo. Which it's 100, 500, and 1,000, you know, for most mana. For elixir, it's 5, 10, 50, 100, 300. You know, you want to make sure your increments are accurate so it can actually adjust in reality, you know. Once you have those set, always confirm, always save. Always, I repeat, always save. Same with down here. When you set your settings in each one of these categories, so like if I set mana, I put my picture, my sound, I do my settings, my colors, my text, keep it, and save. You will notice this will always pop up an alert. I reload alerts. That's also the command prompt. If you need to reload your alerts, Botrix doesn't seem to be working, you can do this from inside your text chat. It's very simple. Right. Oops. I'll close that bitch down. All right, so that's just your simple alerts for elixirs, things of that nature. The TTS as well, which is the text to speech. That's how you set that up too. But just pretty simple, pretty easy. Like I said, once this is set up, you really don't need to come back here. There's no reason for it. Unless you need to edit something, add something, change something, what have you. So we have that set up. Now, the TTS, that's the voice to speak. So if somebody actually says something or wants to say something broadcasted in your chat, they would type in text to speak. You can actually set that to followers only, subscribers only, moderators only, or to everyone. Your choice based on if you have trolls or not, I would set accordingly. I personally have mine set up to subscribers. It gives them a little bit more benefit, you know, a special feature to utilize. All right, so the chatbot part. Chatbot is easy, easy, easy peasy. It's a few clicks and boom, you're done. So for Chatbot, you want to go ahead and I personally take off capital protection because if somebody puts in a lot of caps, it's actually going to ban that person automatically. Same with emoticon protection. If you type in, I think it's like more than 7 emotes, that person gets automatically banned. The only one I keep active is link protection. Unfortunately, no one posts any links in my page. You know, if you want to post something, let me know. Send me a DM, what have you. We can allow that. Obviously, mods and stuff are an exception. They override this. Name, you can actually create a specific name instead of it being Botrix. It can actually become an actual chatbot name, your own custom name. But that's only if you are a premium subscriber. Premium subscribers, it's $2 to become a premium member. So if it's something you want, awesome, go for it. Like I said, Botrix is amazing, so I do support them. And then you can set in like chat commands. So my Xbox, I Facebook, I so, I lurk, I end. These are commands, if somebody wants to come in and go into lurk mode, I lurk. And I have it set up according to the variable nombre has slipped into the shadows. So that's going to actually say whoever activated it, their name has slipped into the shadows, So if we go over here, we can type in some of those. I lurk. Mary Jane has slipped into the shadows. You see how that works? Pretty awesome. If they want my Discord, it's going to promote that. And that's all set up through a chat command. Very simple, very easy. Just go ahead, boom, the command itself, that's the name of it, Xbox. The message I want in here, add my gamer tag. I put in my gamer tag. You can have it ranked again. Every one of these can be set to ranks. So it can be user. User is everyone and anyone. Of course, then follower, sub, moderator, or owner only. And always save what you have. Timers, same thing. These are set up in different intervals. So like every 5 minutes, I have my social link pop up. All socials can be found here. And it's a website link that will take you to every single, just one page that has all of my socials into it. So it's actually eliminating the need for any of these other commands like Facebook, my YouTube, my Insta, things of that nature. But I still keep them in there because a lot of people do utilize those features or do like to have that specific command available. But that's where the cool little chatbot thing comes into. So under additional features, these are your chat alerts. So a chat alert is in the chat as it highlights. So as you've seen in the chat, when Mary Jane came into my stream, it automatically welcomed her. Welcome, Mary Jane. We can't thank you enough for being here. We hope you enjoy your time here. That's what I specifically set up under my chat alert. So you would click the green tab, which activates it, and you actually go into setup. Here you can set up your welcome, your follow message, your donation. Donations are mana and elixirs on Trovo, FYI. Subscriptions, your gifted subs, and your raids. When I get raided, that's what it says. Oh shit, we are raided by, and I have the variable there, nombre. Same with the tip. Subscribers, it's all set up. If you don't want any of these messages, of course, green check the ones off you don't want to pop up, and it's going to be as simple as that. Save it and confirm. Voice message, that is where your TTS comes in. That's what this is, TTS. It's under chatbots. Additional features, this is your voice message. You can set that up in whatever language you would like it to be in. The rank, I have mine set to subscribers. The delay, which is how many seconds the same user can send a message, so a person can't send it more than within 5 seconds. They can't just spam me voice message after voice message. They have to wait at least 5 seconds, Template, so add a text template that is said before the message. You can use boom sender. So when my message alert actually pops up, it'll say from Ganjarider's Playhouse, and it'll say whatever message, hey, how are you doing? But it's going to actually be a computer voice that says it across the stream. And the command I have set up for that is I speak. Volume I keep max because again I control all my sound through the OBS. And you're going to want to head and confirm, of course. Anything you do, you save, you have set up. Confirm. Yes. That's for voice messages. This is for chat alerts. Level system, I check that up. It lets your viewers start leveling up, which will earn channel points. Eventually that will be a feature that is going to come. You can actually reward your followers by awarding them points for watching your stream. It's still in the works. Like I said, everything is beta. Everything is still working. Now, one thing I really did want to specify and work on, everyone overlooks this social media or they explain Botrix, but they don't know what this actually does. This here is an awesome feature. I actually tested it out and figured it out on how it works. So click to configure. How that's going to configure is based on what's on your Trovo. So on my Trovo, we go to info, the social links. This is where that comes into. I added my social links into my Trovo profile through the Creator Studio right in here. So those were actually added in. People can click those, go directly to the links that they're set up for. Well, what if they want to have a chat command? They don't know about that about feature, and you don't have a chat command set up like iFacebook or iFacebook, Fbook. That's where these cool things come in. So once it's configured and set, actually all you have to do now is type it in, what it is. So I have a Twitter. I Twitter. Boom. It's all I'm actually going to go ahead and pop my link up. I'm going to go ahead and this is the one that is set up by Discord or by Botrix. So it's iFacebook. That's the standard. This is my Facebook. Mine is set up as a custom command. Check us out at Facebook Gaming Tool. At Facebook Gaming 2 with my link, a little wave symbol. Instagram, if I can spell today, set up the same way. See, it's a very basic automatic feature chat command without you actually creating a chat command. It's just a feature they add that is awesome. It's integrated through the Trovo.live. Of course, I have a custom command, Insta, and mine's slightly different. And mine's just my link with pictures. You know what I mean? Discord, same thing. YouTube, same thing. Amazing, awesome feature. Cool, super awesome, super easy to use. And don't forget, once you have these set up, confirm and save. You always confirm and save. Confirm, save. Don't forget, confirm, save. But that pretty much kind of sums up how to set up the alerts, how to set up the chat alerts themselves, because that's what a lot of people like too, is that welcome message that pops up, as you guys seen when people pop into my channel. It's going to actually welcome them. And then it's cool too because it even works when you're offline. So if people are popping on your page, you can see who's come in and looked. You can see who's followed. It's going to actually display it. Hey, thank you for the follow, or welcome. You'll see who's come traffic wise, that you're having actually in your stream, which is very, very nice and useful to let you know who's checking you out, or if people are even coming to check you out while you're offline. So that pretty much summons up Botrix, though, how to set it up for your chat, your Streamlabs, or your OBS. Very easy, very simple to use. Again, your alerts are all right here. The testing of them is as simple as these buttons. Your chatbot, same thing. Super easy, super simple. The commands are just beyond, the kind of commands you want to set up. Timers are awesome. Sets up automatic messages that pop up. So like every 10 minutes, my bot will automatically, we can't thank you enough for being here. We hope you enjoy your time here. And I use the emotes from Trovo. That's what you see, like green heart, purple heart. It'll command automatically pop those in. Every 20 minutes to help support, be sure to drop the mana spells. Also, lurk is welcome. iLurk command is active. Things of that nature. just little timers that automatically pop up. It saves me time, saves me from having to say anything to people. The bot kind of does a lot of the work for you, you know. And of course, you want to be personal. You want to thank the people coming in. You want to thank the follows. You want to personally thank them all. But this also creates that little instantaneous thank you or welcome or, you know, little message to the viewer, so they're not feeling neglected until you have the moment to acknowledge them. You know, it's the great thing about chatbots. It's just to make you less stressed during your streams. And then the final thing is the Discord beta. This here is just a simple webhook setup. I can go into a detail at a later video how this is set up. But what this will do is in your Discord channel, when you go live, Botrix will literally post inside whatever channel you have set up for this webhook. So you don't have to post it anytime you go live. It's automatically done for you. Again, set it and forget it. So yeah. I know this video was a little long. I wanted to try to keep it short, but hopefully this helps you guys out. I will also have the links in the description. Don't forget to check us out 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do stream live every single day on Trovo.live, which is our home site. We are also on Twitch TV, and you will always find us on the YouTube. So don't forget to be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow. You know, send me feedback. Let me know what else you want to see. This is my first tutorial video, so apologize if it's a little long, if it's a little out of order, but we'll get working on these a little bit better. Just kind of wanted to test something out, explain what a lot of people still don't know about Trovo and Botrix. But alright guys, again, this is Ganjarider. I love you guys. I hope this video has been helpful. I'm going to try to edit some more and work on some other videos that go into more detail as far as variables you can use in the chat commands, how to set up the stream alerts and things of that nature. But other than that, very simple, very easy. Like I said, don't forget to mod Botrix in your chat, log into it, set up your alerts, set up the chat commands for in-text chats. Very easy, very simple. Creates a nice, unique experience and just kind of fun for the viewers, you know. And it becomes very fun for the streamer too, learning all this stuff, having these little cool little tools, so they're not doing it themselves. You're not typing all the time. You're not telling people your links, you know, all the time in your streams. You can stay more focused on what you do best, and just kind of leave the rest up to the technology that we have. So till next time, guys, happy streams and happy dreams. I love y'all. Peace. Till later.